So, let's talk about guilt and how collective love can help with daily guilt. So, in life, there will be a lot of moments where you see people suffering, where you see people you could help, where you maybe even treat people bad or ignore their pain. And you feel bad about that. But usually, people don't feel bad enough to act. So instead, it just stays in their conscience, a guilty conscience. Typically, the guilty conscience alone is something people choose to erase as immediately as possible. They try to justify themselves and, oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh, someone else will take care of it, etc. Many times, this ties in to our personal definitions of what is a good person. And even then, we ignore that specific moment, that specific thought, that specific lack of action into our own morality system. We do it for our own comfort, right? We don't want a guilty conscience, so we choose to erase it. That's something basically most people do. And here's the great thing about collective love. When you do collective love every single day, you try to do something, it allows you to feel less guilty, less responsible when these things happen. Why? Well, because a lot of these things are not in our control, right? We can't control everything, but we definitely should do something. So collective love is that something. And when you do it, it helps you with guilt. Because a big reason why we have guilt is that we know in an entire year, many times we don't do anything for others. We don't do anything for the world beyond transaction. Many people don't even think about that and realize that that's what they're doing, only doing transactional relationships. So ignorance can be bliss, but there is always a subconscious guilt that we know we're doing that, but we're just suppressing it and trying to justify it. So when those moments of guilt arrive, and we look at a commercial, for example, of people suffering, and we say like, oh, someone will take care of it. I don't have money, I don't see myself being able to help. Again, a huge part of the problem is that you know inside that you're not doing anything for people beyond transaction. So making collective love a daily routine really helps with this, to where you see a potential scene where you didn't do anything, but you can be at peace with it because you know that you are making it a routine. So even if you don't help a specific person for whatever reason, at least you're still doing something. And that's very important for your peace of mind. The more conscious you become of these things, of the responsibility that we all have to make the world better, the more guilt you can feel for not doing something. And so we realize that collective love is not just an investment for the now, but it's an investment for a higher consciousness. In other words, your future. And again, it all ties in together because this also ties into consequence competition. Because when you need to offer the consequence to a person so they learn, so they don't treat others that way, you can feel more at peace because you're doing collective love every single day. So it's not like leaving that friendship is you being mean. No, you're still a loving person. You're still doing collective love every single day. And guess what? That's a great benefit to teachers like me that do collective love through teaching. Because the person that receives the consequence of my absence can still watch me through this video and they can still learn from me. So the only thing that really changes is that I'm not expecting something from you anymore. I'm just giving to you. I'm just giving you collective love. But I'm telling you, you don't owe me anything anymore because I don't expect anything from you anymore because you disappointed me enough. And that's the consequence. When people disappoint you enough to the point where you're like, being just around you, talking to you, just makes me sad because it's a constant reminder that I'm not worth it to you. I'm not worth more effort. And it shouldn't be like that because love should be a higher priority. And we should find a way to make it a high priority. It should be something we learn, just like we learn in school, whatever material, English, mathematics, whatever. Love is something we need to learn. Collective love is a continuous gift to even those you need to leave behind. So there are so many benefits to collective love that I could go on, and I will in future videos. But for now, they just keep piling up. For now, these are some of the reasons. So do collective love. Much love and take care.